Good morning. It is May 29th, 2025. About to get ready to get to it in a little bit. Just was thinking this morning, well, not even just this morning, maybe the past few days, about community. You know, I've noticed how people don't interact and don't talk. I mean, just one to one. We are thinking about these kids and how they doing. It's up to us, the older generation, to start building back the community. How many of y'all know y'all neighbor's name? How many of y'all even speak to your neighbor? Just wave and say hello. How many of us do that? How many of us hold doors open for people or say thank you when somebody does something or whatever? Those are all community building things. You don't have to be related to somebody. You don't have to know them. The community come from a shared value. Whether you like it or not, the you could say the criminal element of society, which I don't even like calling it that, but let's just say that they still a community. They still function as a community, whether they double cross each other or not. They function together. But it seems that the proletariat, the working class, we don't. It's like we got more in common than them because we're just getting up every day working, trying to strive and do whatever we got to do, trying to improve ourselves in whatever way we can to try to climb the social ladder, the economic ladder, trying to go up in society. And we got that in common, but we are like we don't deal with each other at all. We won't even know each other's name. You got people you wake up every day that live next to you and you don't know their name. And we wonder why our children are the way they are. And so disconnected and so quick to take each other's lives. They just as connected as we are. They functioning off of the disconnection that we've established and the generations before us partially established. I would say with them partially because I think like my mama generation, my pop's generation, they somewhat had a community somewhat. But after that, it's just been down, down, down. And I don't even just mean black people. I just mean people in general, because we all gonna need each other. But when it hits the fan, we all gonna need each other. So every day, try to do something to build back the community feeling. Speak to somebody, hold the door open with somebody, help somebody with their bags, give somebody at the grocery store a basket if you see them struggling with their stuff. Help them carry it to the counter. We got to restore the faith in one another, one action at a time. I truly believe in that. I try to practice it, and the thing is it doesn't matter how small maybe minute you might feel that action is. You don't know what that'll do for that person. Like they used to say, pass it on. When I get on here and do these videos or talk about this stuff, I might get 2 views, 1 view. Sometimes I get, depending on what I'm talking about, I might get 200. I might get 5. But if I make one person think about something, and that's the thing, it doesn't matter don't worry about being the guy. It might not be your job to be the guy. It might be your job to inspire the guy, the person that's going to be the guy or the woman, whoever it is that end up carrying on whatever you were trying to establish. So do your part, do your job, do your little part. In the Bible, I want to say it's in Romans where it talks about we're supposed to be of one mind. And if you're thinking the same, you can function the same. I always like to think of like human beings, the human existence, all us entities as like an assembly line. It's my job to put this part on? Is this person part to weld the steering wheel on? Is this other person part to put the lug nuts on? Whatever. But now, you got some people that can just build the car straight up. They can build the entire car. They can build the entire machine themselves. Now they may not be the person that make it function, but they know how to build it. And those are special people. Highly intelligent people. But that's why you got to come from, everything got to be inspired by God, because when you got envy and jealousy and strife in your heart, you can't put your part in the car. You can't do your job because you want to be this person. You want to be that person. And that's why the community is torn apart, because it ain't no God. I don't care what you say. If we were functioning like that, if human beings function the way the Bible say we should function, it would be much better. Love one another as you love yourself. We claim, but then but there's an issue right there. Do we love ourselves for real? Don't know. That's a question for everybody. Do you? So it starts there though, man. To build the community back, start within self. Know you're not gonna be perfect. Don't wait to be perfect. That's an excuse right there. Everybody waiting to be perfect before they try to do something to affect. When you watching what's happening in society, but you waiting for you to be perfect. Don't do that. That's one thing too about the Bible. Nobody in there was perfect. Only Jesus. I've been holding up on getting on here reading scripture. I'm gonna start doing it because I was waiting. I got to be no. Meanwhile, the world falling apart. Meanwhile, the world that I brought my children into is falling apart. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And I'm standing on the side waiting to be perfect because I think somebody gonna say I shouldn't be saying nothing. But meanwhile, everything that's bad about the world, they doing what they do. So, hey man, get up and get to it. All the men out there, all the women out there that care about just if you just care about your own children, it don't have to be that you care about nobody but them. Just start there. I recommend you start with God because everything else can be taken away. God is a perpetual motivation, perpetual motivator, because God's the only thing that you won't lose in this life unless you walk away from God. But community, it starts with God, it ends with God, man. But it's one action at a time. Just like one action at a time made this world bad like we looking at. It didn't just get like this, just like that. This been happening. So we got to start to change it. It got to start happening. One day at a time, one action at a time. Make another person believe in us again, in human beings again. Do your part to make us all believe in one another again. That's all I want to do. That's what I'm trying to do for the sake of my children, for the sake of my nieces and nephews, for the sake of my little cousins, everybody, for the sake of my brothers, for the sake of my people in general. And so if you bored and you ain't got nothing to do, man, go out there and just help somebody carry their stuff to their car. You ain't got nothing to do with your day, go help somebody put their groceries in their car. Go mow somebody's yard. Go paint somebody's house. Go sweep somebody's driveway out for them. Do something nice so the work of putting us back together. Man, we got a lot of work to do. So you should never not have nothing to do. The community. Do your part to build back the community, man. And get to work today. But start with self. Start on yourself. But you'll never be perfect to where you'll never have no flaws. So, but I don't mean be flawed. and be okay with being flawed. You should always be trying to work on being as perfect as you can be. Nah, I don't believe in that either. You should try to be perfect, but don't wait to be perfect to try to make a change and affect this world, because we all need to do our part on the assembly line to build the car. You know what I'm saying? So it's early in the morning. Once again, some stuff I get to think out a lot better, or better than some, or not. But I'm putting them in the can because I'm thinking about time. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm putting them in the can, man. When they come, and I'm still working on the one on the 8/27/09, and I'm gonna be working on the 12/13/19. And once I get those done, we're gonna go to some other stuff as far as the poetry albums, as I'm calling them. I like creating things, man, and that's one of my things. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna be working a little bit hard on this, but as you can see, I'm out here working. So I do what I can when I can, but I'm giving a little more effort to it. Not making the excuse of being, busy, because all I gotta do is turn the camera on to do this and put whatever I'm thinking on camera. So the community, man. Brian Armstrong TV, build the community back. Do your part. Do your job to build it back. Don't trip. You ain't got it. You can't. I used to want to save the world, but I can. But I ain't got no cape. I can't fly, but I can push the next person. I can change the mindset of somebody. And that's doing it right there. Just helping these young folks, helping people my age, helping people older than me change their mind and look at the world the way we should, and think of each other the way we should, and work together the way that we should. You matter. You can do something. Get to work and do what you can, and never be discouraged by nothing. That's the trick right there, to make you discouraged so you don't do nothing, so you don't try. But my mama had a saying, don't nothing fail but a try. You got to try. You can't even fail if you don't try. Brian Armstrong TV. I'm out of here, man. Good morning. Y'all get to work.